Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm back again. If you're new, subscribe. If you're not new, thank you for continuously watching my videos. Today's look is this very colorful, bright, kind of yellow queen bee, bumblebee, banana type of look. I was feeling some color and I actually really like this look. I feel like mainly because of the top, the hair accessories, just in general, I really love this look. It makes me look fresh, glowy, and if you want to achieve this, I know you do, then just keep watching. So as per usual, I start off with my brows ready because nobody likes to see brows. I don't like to see brow tutorial, honestly. I feel like my brows are not made to be filmed. Maybe one day when I really feel like I perfected my brow, but I think that's never going to happen. Anyway, I'm going to take some concealer. You guys know the drill. Of course, applying it as my eyeshadow base. I did use a more of a light tone concealer than what I use for cleaning up my brows, just because I'm going to be focusing mainly the light areas over here, and I do need it to be as light as possible because again I'm going to be taking some yellow. On camera might show very light, but I feel like I could go lighter. And I'm going to be taking an OG, if you know what I mean. I'm taking the NYX Jumbo Cream in Milk 604. I sharpen this thing, so I'm sharpening it forever. I literally got the cap stuck at the end and I was biting trying to pull off it, and I cracked the whole thing. Like, this is what I was surviving on. Do they even make this anymore? Do they even sell it? My question. I might have to go buy one. Okay, so basically I just got a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and warm it up with my finger and then just tap it on here. So when, again, we want the color to show up, so we definitely need a very light base to help with that. And I'm actually going to take a fluffy brush and just diffuse it on the lid. I started with the Daisy Marquez palette. Super cute. I don't feel like I would ever use this because I mean, I don't know. Maybe the mirror on its own, but not like a vanity, but it's a cute concept. Anywho, I am going to be taking this light shade, which is the one next to the yellow one. I'm just going to use this as a transition. I don't know how I feel about just going in with the yellow, so I need something to make it look very gradient. I might just use the mirror. I might need it. Anywho, I'm going to focus this just on the crease. Not much. I don't want to bring it too high. I kind of want to keep my shadows low. Might be a hard color to show up, but to be honest, I bought the palette and have not used it more than 4 times. Like, no joke. It's cute, but honestly, I don't know how I feel about it, to be honest. I just feel like every new palette nowadays are coming out with the same color range. I just uploaded a vlog where I went to Cali. Hopefully by the time this video goes up, my online shop that I started with my best friend is up, because you know I'd be taking forever to edit and to upload, so we'll see. Anywho, I will leave everything in the description box, so hopefully by the time this video is up again, May Rocky is up, because that's the name. It sucks that the shadow is not, like, you can't tell on camera much because I'm looking at the monitor. I'm like, it barely shows up. I might have to fix my lighting or just my settings on the camera, but like in person I could tell this transition shade. Ugh, I hate that word. It's just so hard to say. Like, I could tell in person, but it's just not paying off in camera. Might have been a bad idea to start with the white base first. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and fix this problem and add more because it just disappeared on me. That I wasn't gonna touch it, but I like. Look how messy this is. Well, it doesn't matter because the yellow would be messy. We just need kind of something sticky. And light, so it could actually help the yellow pop up more. Oh shit, brought it too high. Now I'm going to be taking, let's see, a brush and of course that yellow flower shadow, and then just tapping it. Let's see how it pays off. Really pigmented, no lie. Now, well, let me take it with my finger. Might be better. Yeah, it might be better on my finger to diffuse. Fix the problem. I'm taking a fluffy brush and patting it and then blending it upwards. There you go. I'm fixing it. Oh, geez, I feel like I first complain about the problem, but then I always end up figuring out. That's just me. And if you know me, that's me. It's like, oh my god, I can figure this out. And then I felt something that's like, it's fixed. My friends and my boyfriend are well aware of that. When I first complain about something I can fix, and then end up figuring out like 3 minutes later. Super pigmented. Like, honestly, you would think that yellow usually after brushing and blending, it will kind of just wash off. But no. It's taking on pretty good, and it's actually blending nicely. I wonder if it's because I added that transition shade that it's helping it stay. But it's pretty pigmented, and I'm sorry that I'm very late on this bandwagon. I'm using the Daisy Marquez palette. It is better late than never. Again, don't mind if I look really busted. I'm gonna take a water break. Cucumber, lemon, and chia seed. Girl, try to get this water running. Okay, now I'm actually gonna start doing eyeliner. I actually do want to do wing liner this time. So I'm gonna be taking my Inglot 77 and of course the Duraline, because it'll be drying up. Just adding a little bit, and then doing a wing. I might do a tutorial on a wing, but I feel like everyone's pretty comfortable with doing a wing. Wing yourself. So let's see. My favorite brush that I like to utilize is a MAC 210. Oh, funny story. So I had thought I lost my MAC 210, and as soon as I could not find it because I went on a trip, I was freaking out. I was like, oh my god, I lost it at the hotel. And then I ended up ordering one online immediately. And then tell me why, like a week later, I find it. I feel so stupid. So now I have 2 of them. But now I've been in denial of using the old one because I really like the new one. And I feel so bad for it. But it's like, so I don't know how far we're going to go with this wing or how thick. Let's hope not too thick. But again, do the wing that fits your eye and a wing that you can hands down master. Because if you attempt trying to do a wing that you can't do, you're just gonna end up with a busted ass wing liner that you're gonna hate, and you're just gonna take off your makeup. So again, whatever toots your boat, or floats your boat, whatever. Okay, so I like to start at the very end and then bring it out and then bring it back in, just like this. It's kind of like a sketch or outline for your wing, and of course that's when you go in and fill in the rest. Why does black and yellow look good? Is it because we're so used to these? Maybe. I'm gonna clean up this wing a bit just because it looks really busted right now. So, I don't like it there. Yeah, I like it. That the other wing also matches its sister. I don't like to pull my skin too much because, girl, I'm at the age where I'm like, I'm not 30 and I'm not just starting 20s. I'm like in the mids, technically, almost. We have this wing liner semi done. I'm gonna move on to curling my lashes and applying lashes. I actually just got some new lashes by Baddie. So I've been stuck on utilizing Insta so much where I'm to the point where I'm like, girl, you need to change it up. Can't be doing the same shit all the time. That's not yellow. Alright, so I'm gonna be taking the lashes in Saucy. Girl, so saucy. I know my liner is a half-ass eyeliner, but lately I've been on a craze where I don't fully perfect my liner before my lashes, just because usually I always tend to go in with liner after and ending up perfecting it too much to the point where it's like, okay, that wasn't necessary. Because, you know, I like to go in with liner just to cover up the lash band or any glitter that fell, or just any metallic shadow that fell on the liner, but mainly of course to hide the lash band. So it's like there's no point of trying to perfect your liner before lashes, just wait until after. Going with the lash, it's actually a pretty lash. You know, first when I got on books, I'm like, oh, these are too long. I thought they were gonna be similar to Miami lashes from Lily Lashes, honestly, but they are longer The hairs are actually way longer than the Miami ones. And these are not as curled. I mean, like the concept of having longer strands and then very short ones between that is kind of a similar type of style, but again, completely different. This is what I mean that I go in and perfect my liner. I go over it, like right here to the lash line, and this is where I fix the area that I left a gap and did not perfect before the lash. Just because, again, if I'm going to go back in with liner, might as well just wait. So now that both eyes are set, I'm going to go ahead and move on to face. You guys know my face ain't that interesting, but I'm still going to go through the steps of doing my face, especially right now. My face has been breaking out insane, like so much. I don't know why. And like there is certain pimples that hurt. I have dark spots everywhere, like they gotta go. You guys know I love using toner prior to my foundation, skincare, just in general. I use, oops, Chi-Chi's coming out. I use toner for everything, and lately the Dickinson's one has been making my skin so dry that I had to switch back to the Thayer's one. And they did come out with different no, I was gonna say flavors, not flavors, couldn't taste it, with different scents. Like this one is cucumber. I love cucumber scent, like especially if it's like for how, like your house, like if it's cucumber and melon together, oh, it's so good. It just smells so fresh, like healthy. I don't know what is it. Alright, now I'm gonna go with my current favorite moisturizer, and it's the It Confidence in a Cream. Yeah, in a cream moisturizer. It has been good. Supposedly it's been rated #1. Have I seen a difference with my skin? Probably have, to be honest, and I just haven't noticed. But there was this line right here that I used to get, and like it's not there anymore, which is a good thing. Next, taking my MAC Strobe Cream and Gold Light, which I'm actually running out. So sad. I'm applying it. I like to mainly focus it in this area here, just because, again, this is where the highlight is going to be reflected, and this is where the light is going to bounce off. So the areas that I technically highlight. Taking the old Henriksen Banana Eye Cream, and I've been placing this in the fridge, honestly, just because my under eye. Can we talk about my under eye? Like I'm telling you, I'm running on no sleep. I've been hooked on this show called Riverdale. Don't judge me. I'm probably late to that bandwagon too, but that's what's costing these bags. Next, which I've been using a lot lately, is the Morphe Flash. What are these called? The little drop highlighters. It kind of pisses me off because like when you go to like actually grab product, not a lot comes out. Like, can you see this? Anyways, I've been loving this stuff so much. Not only does it make my skin dewy, but it kind of perfects my skin. Like it evens it out. I don't know what is it about this product, but it does that. Can you tell like how dull my skin looked prior to it, but now after I feel like it alchemy makes my skin look dewy. Like, can you see like it I don't know what it does to it, but it kind of evens out my base. I'm taking some primer, and I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape Porn Prime Balm. It's one of these here. I kind of switched between this one and my Professional, but my Professional has my heart forever and ever. But this one was closer. I want to do some digging and all that stuff right now. And because I do have a few dark spots, I'm going to go ahead and color correct with the LA Girl Concealer and Orange Corrector. Wow, Orange Corrector. Wow. I think I'm gonna buy the Dragon Beauty one. I don't know, I've been so wanting to. I feel like I've added it to my cart, but then I'm like, is it even worth it? I don't know, I probably should go look at different reviews or make up my mind and test it out for you guys, but then again, I'm late on that bandwagon. For instance, if I were just to tap the product when it's very wet still, it's a little bit harder for the product to stick to your skin because of how much of the products you applied. So I usually tend to kind of wait just slightly, not too much, and then I pat it down just like this. I don't really want to move things around, but I do pat it down. I'm taking one of my current favorite foundations, Vanish, by Hourglass, seamless finish in the shade Golden 10. And then applying some here, and then of course with the little droplets I dilute it as well, because again, it is a full coverage. I think it's a full coverage. I don't think it's a medium full. I think it's full on. And of course I just mix my little cocktail, and then I like to first tap on the areas that I color corrected, because I don't want to move any product around. Like, I just fixed you, like I color corrected you, why would I want to move you? So I tap on these areas first just to let it sit there. Again, my trick on myself, my clients, and it works too. By the way, this is a Morphe brush in E57. I love it for myself, my client. I mean, it's just so perfect to apply any skincare or foundation in general, and not patting your life away. You see, some of that red might peek through, but you can always go in with a little more foundation over those areas, just slightly, not too much, because then that's where you're going to get the cakiness. I'm taking some Jeffree Star concealer in C15. Anyways, I can't believe it's technically almost gone. Anyways, applying. What I like about this concealer, the shade, is of course that it's not super bright, so it just helps me cancel any tiredness that I like, even though with my issue of not having dark circles but just having a very hollow under eye area, there's no such concealer or powder that can help with that besides sleep and water. But this definitely cancels out anything that makes me look tired. I'm gonna go with a few shades lighter, and it's not because I want to bright, but because my dumbass got the wrong shade at Ulta, and I literally went back to Shade Tape. I've been lazy to go to Ulta, so it's gonna be a little bit too bright, but there's nothing that my Charlotte Tilbury powder can't fix. It's gonna look really bright on camera, which is so saddening. Probably have to fix my lighting on my camera settings, but I'm already filming and I don't get help by anyone, so it's kind of a hassle trying to figure this out. And with my favorite shade to contour from the LA Girls in the shade Espresso. I mean, this stuff is so good. I'm gonna start off first with my forehead. I feel like I love to bronze and contour my forehead. I don't know why. And I apologize if this whole video is me looking down, but I literally have a mirror there. We're taking a smaller version of this one, and this one I utilize it for the nose. Just back and forth. Not even in circular motion, just back and forth. I'm doing the jawline. I did see Jill's makeup artist. I don't know who was it, Tati Broke doing her makeup. And he used this specific brush, and I know I bought this brush a few years ago and the Wet Wild set, so I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna do that. So basically it takes concealer and does a very harsh job at it, and just seems to blend it, but it definitely does define your jawline even more. Like, I like my jawline, but ain't nothing wrong with the surgical looking jawline. And then of course, making sure that everything looks diffused and blended together. You don't want to leave anything not matching. My favorite powder, the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish and number 2 medium. And if I do, and when I don't mind using that very light shade for concealer, because I feel like my powder tones it down. I'll take it in a new product for me. It's this monochromatic duo kind of bronzer and highlighter by Cover FX and Sun Kissed Bronze. Just dragging it downwards. The same lines where I applied the cream one. I can still see it. Drag it, not too much, just slightly, and tapping on there. My nose looks better. Going to bake on the ridge of my nose. I want this area to stand out. And then I take a velour puff by Laura Mercier, and then I just apply here on this area. I used to love to bake, not anymore. I don't do it as much. I just press down the areas where I have pores, which is that area. Other than that, I usually just set my nose in this area here, but not too much. Now that I applied that colorful liner, I'm going to be taking a pencil brush and just dragging the same shadow that I did on top. Pigmentation of the shadow is not bad. If you build it up, it will show up. Not as much as your lid, but it definitely does show up. Moving on to blush, I'm going to be using this Colourpop Duo. I don't remember the name of it honestly, but it's this one here. And I feel like I want a very monochromatic look, and of course yellow goes with peach and orangey. So I feel like that will be that's the perfect shade to go with this look. Now moving on to my favorite highlighter. I use this one just mainly for my nose majority of the time. The Estee Lauder Heat Wave. And then after I dust off my powder, I apply highlighter just on the tip right there. And then on the ridge, but I do not connect it. Just kind of leave that gap in between. And this helps give my nose a very narrow effect. For my skin, I just use the Juvia's Place Nefertitti highlighter, which I love. It's my favorite highlighter. Honestly, at the moment, not really at the moment, it's been for a while now. And I do like to apply highlighter here in this area and my forehead. You know, if you break out, so I really don't want to put on too much highlighter, because again, that's just going to make them pop. And even though this highlighter doesn't really make the texture pop, my skin's been really dry. I'm going to be taking a bright shadow, not bright, but this white one here, which is icy, and applying it in the inner corner just to make this area pop. You know me, before we go ahead and apply any setting powder, I'll put my bandana so I don't wet those damn baby hairs, because it's so hard to straighten. Like, I have wavy hair and it's so hard to straighten them. So again, I am really drying this area right now. I'm going to be taking the Milani Make It Dewy setting spray and then applying it on those areas only if I'm really dry. This comes in handy, honestly, the little mirror thing. Now to lips. Oh, my own best hair. I'm going to take the lip liner by Morphe in Sweet Tea. Next, I'm going to be moving on to the Colourpop times Shayla and Slow Down. And just kind of dabbing it. Not too much, because I'm going to go in with a new gloss. Now the part that I'm most excited for, oh, I feel like my movies are all loud, is the new Dose of Colors lip gloss in the shade Macchiato. Oh, it's so pretty. First time using it, just fresh out the packaging. Oh, huh. This is pretty. Oh my god. Dose of Color has the best liquid lipsticks, honestly. The best glosses. It's just their products. I don't feel like you can ever be mad at their products. And of course, for the last touch, one of these cute little what are they called? I keep forgetting their name. Let's see, what it look cute right here. Just on this area, not too much. I probably should apply another one. What are these hair clips? You know what? I think I'm gonna apply another one, honestly, because these are too cute. I wonder if I should do it down here. Oh, this looks really cute. And I got these on Amazon. You guys, this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed my pop of color, my version of Queen Bee, the version of a bumblebee. So much yellow giving me. I want to literally go to a sunflower field and take a bunch of pictures. And then I added these accessories on here. Super cute top from Pretty Little Thing. I will leave everything that I utilized today in the description box, just to be very helpful, because I know there's other videos out there that I'm like, watch, they don't have a link, and it just ticks me. But anywho, if you enjoyed or like any of these products, leave a comment, give it a like, turn on your notifications. I don't say that often, but I know you liked it, so give it a thumbs up.